Oh man, I didn't even know that part was tight.
Yeah, right here, just a little bit tight too.
Hey everybody, it's Dr. Warren with Marsh here in Kalkstein Chiropractic in Towson, Maryland. I'm a chiropractor. Marsh is a golfer, and also you probably have 4 or 5 different hats beyond just a golfer. Working in a lot of different realms. First tee golf is the first thing I want to talk about.
Yep.
Which is where a lot of your heart and energy goes on a regular basis. You're working with people in the community that aren't exposed to the game of golf.
That's right.
Oftentimes children and kids coming into the program in areas where they would never get to hold a golf club, right?
That's right.
Speak to that a little bit as before we jump into working on Marsh's plantar fasciitis. That's where we're going with this.
Okay, so First Tee is an organization where we teach life skills through golf, and we have a few learning centers around Baltimore where we bring the kids there to learn about golf, and we talk about the core values and key commitments that will help them through life.
If you're like somebody watching this and you're like, I kind of want to get my kid involved with this, how do they go about doing that?
So we have a website, firstteebaltimore.org, and we're going to start classes again in the winter. We just finished this week, so as it gets colder and the days get shorter, we move everything inside.
It's year-round. You're supporting this, and oftentimes I just get to listen to Marsh as she speaks about this the passion that she has with this, right? And she gets to follow kids along a journey all the way up to sometimes where they're playing golf in college. So it's super unique. I don't think a lot of people know about it in the golf community. So First Tee Baltimore Golf, it's a nationwide program. So if you're in a different area, just see if there's something near you. And Marsh is a pillar of that community in here. So she's definitely an asset to have if you need to reach out and are curious about it. So shout out to Marsh and what she's doing. That's just one of the jobs she has. She has like 15 other ones. One of them being someone that's an advocate for this office.
That's right. Not a job.
Not a job, but maybe a passion, because
right.
A lot of your friends have come in over the last couple of years in terms of you just speaking to what you get in here and what we do. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, so initially I started coming here because I wanted to start running, and my back was really painful at the time. It's probably from golfing, but I really like how the program helped me, and then the wellness aspect and the fitness aspect with this strength training really helped, and we've really been able to tailor on that to my other activities. So I just keep coming and telling everyone. They always say that I look good and I look mobile, and no one would think I'm a grandma now, but I am, and it's really because of these guys here that have really helped fix me up. So thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. I love it. Yeah, so she's coming for pain, she's staying for function and for activities and for staying healthy. If I can kind of summarize what that has occurred in her time being here, and it makes a huge difference because she's applying a lot of the stuff that we're doing. She's committed and she's super invested in it from a purpose standpoint, and you can kind of get that real quick with meeting Marsh. So thank you for the kind words, but it's a team effort with us. So we are going to be doing some soft tissue work. Marsh plays quite a bit of golf as well as teaches, and so she's constantly on her feet, constantly moving, and she is getting ready to start. She just started training. Something that she thought she wasn't going to be able to do was to run a half. What's the goal?
Let's start with 5K.
5K, okay. Which is still a lot, especially when you're not used to running. So don't. I think that you just got to take that into consideration when it comes to starting up a program. So we work with a lot of runners in the Baltimore community. Specifically, we have a really great partnership with Charm City Run in the area, and just a lot of their running groups. Members come through here and get treatments. We do a lot of cross training when it comes to runners, but one thing that's really been beneficial for runners that deal with foot, heel, calf pain is shockwave. So we couple in that treatment along some of the soft tissue work and the adjustments that we do. So Marsh, you're going to see Marsh's treatment with that today in terms of doing some of that soft tissue work, and that I do in here. This is ART, it's pin and stretch. I'm going to work both feet, and then I'm going to adjust her full spine as well. So start with the plantar fascia. So coming in and attaches at the heel, spreads out. A lot of times people diagnose themselves with plantar fasciitis. Sometimes they're dealing with more of like a heel pad syndrome, if you will. but there's a little bit of a crossover. So when it comes to me working on the function of this ankle, bottom of the foot, posterior chain, just the way that she moves, I don't stop right where people hurt, okay? But I try to treat more of the function of the leg itself so that it doesn't come back, that we're not dealing with this in 4 months when she drops down in activity a little bit more after we fix it up, because all we did was treatment here. But to start where she does hurt, if you will, we're going to start working on the bottom of the foot, okay? March, go ahead and point at me. Good. And then hang here. I'm going to bring your toes back for me.
Okay.
Good. All the way, all the way, all the way. Good. And then just with your toes curl down. And that's going to be the motion. Okay. You might find some action in there for sure.
Maybe.
Just a little bit. And then straight back. Go ahead. Good. And then just the toes. Perfect. Just the toes. Good. Good. All the way back, all the way back. So what is plantar fasciitis? So the plantar fascia, when it gets irritated, it oftentimes has like kind of a cyclical nature to it. It's very sensitive to overuse or not being used enough. So it can be finicky in terms of when we have it, and kind of annoying, if you will, because you will have pain when you first wake up because it stiffens up while you sleep, and then you'll have it at the end of a longer activity, or you'll have it at the end of a longer day, and it'll be achy in the evening. So it kind of beats you up on both ends. It takes a little while to warm up, and there's short windows or gaps where it just doesn't bug you as much.
That's really a good way to put it, because I'll walk for like 5 or 6 miles on the golf course, and I'll be so tired that I'll just have a rest, and then I'll get up again, and then that's when it really hurts.
Starts to ache, yeah.
So it's okay while I'm being active, but then if I take a rest, then it hurts after.
Yeah.
So I just have to keep going.
And then the other kind of like troubling part about it is that when you try to do something about it, oftentimes we think, okay, I need to move more, I need to have more physical activity, which is totally true.
Right.
But say if someone's like coming in here like March and is like, I just want to, my daughter's running,
Right.
I need a smoker, I need to beat my daughter in this upcoming race.
I don't know about that.
No, she just wants to join her.
She's been in Charm City forever and ever. I just started going there.
There you go. Yeah, there's so more so just joining her, but what happens is they jump into a program and then it starts to flare up on them, so they're very limited. So you try to take a step forward, you get 2 steps back on it when it comes to that kind of approach. So functionally speaking, we try to change the length of the tissue, decrease inflammation. Shockwave is really good at stressing a tissue and bringing about a lot of positive change from a healing standpoint. So it generates that healing mechanism that we have in our body through a healthy stress. So we break down scar tissue with that treatment. We stimulate growth and stimulate change in the tissue. Kind of in that same line, I'm trying to create a positive stretch and mobility in the tissue without hurting it. Okay, bring your toes back, toes down. And then just like the soft tissue is stiff and irritated, I'm gonna go and joint palpate all along the chain to see if there's anything else that's contributing to her foot not getting full range of motion when she walks.
That would be ankles.
That would be the ankles, that would be the knees, the hips, and believe it or not, the core and the low back play a role in that. And if we're really nerding out, we can go all the way up to the arms, but
Oh, jeez.
all good. So posterior tib, go ahead and point at me. Good. And bring it all the way back. And feel a little stretch there. Good. Come back down. And then go ahead again. Good, and back. Relax your leg. Good. And point at me. Good. And then relax. Good. Keep loosening up.
I just got John these like gel wraps that you pull on like socks.
Oh,
His ankles.
nice. Gives them a little support or cushion.
It's not as much support as the cold.
Oh, it's like an ice pack in there?
It's like an ice pack sock.
Oh, that's good. I started getting back into the ice plunges.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
After that King Spa?
After that, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had a session at King Spa, and it's like a cold, hot, cold, hot. It's awesome. And then I went in this like little dojo thing that was like 325 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we had that
That's a
a
lot.
great experience. Went and did a mountain bike trip out in Shenandoah Valley at Bryce Mountain, which was such a cool setup. They did a great job manicuring the trails,
That's good.
and then came back and did that. So now I'm on the ice plunge game again.
Just jump in your pool.
I did.
Cold by now.
I did. So oh yeah,
It's still open?
I jumped in. I came up and I was like woo, and Layla's sitting there. This is my 2-year-old. She goes woo, starts mocking me. I'm like, I gotta make sure she doesn't try to jump in after me because she's wild enough to do that.
Oh, the middle one.
Yeah, oh my god. We had her last night, just her. My parents took the older Scarlett, and so we walked into town and got a bite to eat and walked back, and she walked for 2 miles.
Wow.
She refused to get back into the stroller. She wanted to go the whole way. She was running and getting so excited. It was sweet.
Wow, you can do ART on her feet.
I work on the kids all the time.
I bet.
Yeah, all the time. Come up, I'm hanging out with them. I'm
You have
just.
to bring them to that new Japanese store, Mini Japan.
What's that?
It just opened on Saturday. It's where Urban Outfitters used to be.
They opened something
Oh
there?
my god, it's like this 3-story Japanese convenience store. Well, not really even convenience store, like a department store.
Well, they have groceries and stuff like that kind of
Yeah,
thing?
they have groceries and toys and office supplies and cleaning. I mean, it's like Target, but all Japanese. It's so amazing.
Interesting.
Yes, it's really good.
So you've spent some time in that culture recently,
Yeah.
if you will, visiting one of your kids that's in the military out there. And so you got a little experience with that.
Yeah, so when they opened this store it's called Ibisu. They opened it on Saturday and it was packed, but it was so cool to see that culture here in Baltimore,
Yeah.
right? And in Towson even.
The Towson. Nice.
Yeah.
That space has been empty for way too long too. I'm glad something
Great
came
that
in.
they put that there.
Yeah.
At the very top they have those arcades with the claw games.
They have a little
Stuff
arcade
all
action?
inside. Yeah,
That's like-
those Japanese arcade games.
The Japanese arcade world is is unbelievable.
I know. I didn't even go like in the food section, but it was
Talk about going into a place and feeling like time just stops.
It is.
Hey everybody, this is Mike, back at you from Kalkstein Chiropractic, your local Towson, Baltimore area chiropractor. Today we're going to be doing another focused shockwave video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be doing the calf and the left-sided plantar fascia. So we're going to go ahead and start by palpating around and finding some rougher spots there in the calf, kind of some road bumpy areas, just stuff that you don't really flow as smoothly over. That's a little bit of a hint that we've got some inflammation there, or we've got some fascia of the muscle that just isn't sliding or gliding as properly as it should. So we found a couple of areas here, kind of know we're gonna hit these spots, do a little bit of a spot scan as well, but that quick little palpation pass that I did will kind of show me exactly where I need to start. Now obviously if this gets worse than about a 4 or 5 out of 10, just let me know, okay? We'll lower you back down. That feels pretty light right now, right? Perfect. There it is. You want me to turn it down at all, or are you okay? Okay, perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, it gets a little bit more intense than the radial shockwave, right? Is this your first time getting focused shockwave?
The second.
Okay. What do you think of it so far? Seeing any good results?
I've done both. Yes, it's been great. I got a new treadmill 2 weeks ago, so that's how this whole thing started with the shockwave.
A little more wear and tear than usual.
Now I am up to running after 2 weeks, so that's good.
Are you training for anything specifically on the treadmill, or
Not really.
just
My
wanting to stay
daughters are
fit?
going to be doing some races, and I'm just going to be following along. But then it ends up like I feel like I'm running the races too. Just try to find them.
You're trying to compete on their level, huh?
Not that. Just trying to get a glimpse.
How old are your daughters?
25 and 28.
Okay, so you might have to be training for a little bit to catch back up with them, huh?
Yes. Well, they are good at running, so I'm just trying to get from place to place.
Did they run at school?
They did. My older daughter ran 12 seasons at Delaney,
Oh, wow.
and then she went to the Naval Academy, so that helped her out with all the training that they do there.
Yeah,
She
absolutely.
did marathons and half marathons. And my younger daughter did indoor track in between her lacrosse and field hockey.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's always good to be good at running and swimming.
You're not wrong, yeah.
Oh man, I didn't even know that part was tight.
Yeah, right here, just a little bit tight too.
So what does it look like? How can you tell? Like I can tell.
So that passing that I was doing with my hand, anytime we just feel any sort of bumpy structures under the tissue, if we can generally just feel it tight, like I can feel right here's tight on this calf, that's going to be our telltale sign that there's something down there that we need to work out. So we've done a little bit of spot scanning, like you can tell, where we're kind of passing along the calf like so. But a lot of the treatment with the focus shockwave and the radial shockwave is more kind of spot oriented. So we find those spots of inflammation. We find those spots where the tissue isn't quite as functional as it should be, and that's why you can see I'll just kind of stay on those spots. I might play with the angle like so, but a lot of it is just sit on that point of insertion, sit on that tissue that's really being problematic, and just stay there. Okay, so that was our calf treatment. Let me go ahead and just get that calf wiped off for you, and then we will go ahead and start the foot. We're just going to do a quick little wipe off here. So what do you have going on today? You got any plans?
I have a tournament at 10.
Okay.
I kind of hope that this will loosen me up.
Absolutely. How are you feeling for the tournament? You feeling ready?
Pretty good.
Perfect.
Not really anything.
Not really anything to be worried about. I gotcha. Alright, so I'm going to lower back down the energy. If this is a little bit too much, you just let me know again, okay? Is that already a little high, or is that okay?
That's okay.
Okay, perfect.
Yikes.
Just let me know if you want me to turn it down.
Oh, there you go.
You want me to turn it down, or that was the spot?
Yeah, that was a spot.
Okay, perfect. I know right where it was.
Maybe turn it down a tiny bit.
Gotcha.
I keep expecting this to be like the stim.
Oh, yeah. Not quite. It's a little more of a deepy ache sensation than even the other shockwave. Anything down here on the middle part of the foot, or not so much?
I can feel it a little.
Okay. Nothing quite like this spot, though.
Right.
Gotcha. That's definitely a pretty common area of problem with the plantar fascia treatment too.
I have this good foot massager that I put my feet in, but my feet are too small for it, so it's either getting my toes or my heels, not both.
Not the whole foot.
But it feels good. Yikes.
Yeah, that one spot for you, huh?
But I'm always trying to roll out.
We're almost done with our treatment here.
So how is it that it's not like ticklish?
So with the focus shockwave, the energy actually doesn't start, or the energy output doesn't start until several inches into the skin.
Oh.
So it depends on what head we're using, but with the one that we are currently using, it's going to go about an inch into the skin and then be active from about an inch to 3 inches under the muscle or under, you know, our targeted area. So really, you're not going to be ticklish inside of your foot. It would be more like surface area of the foot that you would get ticklish from. Okay, well, everybody, that was our focused shockwave treatment here today. A quick little plantar fascia video. If you want to try out the shockwave for yourself, or if you want to ever come into the office, say hey to us all, get an adjustment, come on by. Once again, we're your local Towson, Baltimore area chiropractors, Kalkstein Chiropractic. See you next time, everybody.